Fatima was a 28-year-old woman, a successful software engineer living in London. She had everything: a good degree, a great job, and a caring family. But deep inside, she was struggling with something no one could see. Fatima was an overthinker. She would overanalyze everything, every conversation, every decision, every small mistake. She constantly replayed things in her mind. Did I make them feel bad? What if I made a mistake in the presentation? Is Allah angry with me because I missed the sunnah prayer? Her overthinking grew so intense that she started losing sleep. Her energy levels dropped, and although she feared Allah and thought about Him a lot, her faith on the Iman and trust on the Tawakkul were becoming weaker. She would perform wudu again and again, doubting whether she had done it correctly. During prayer, even the slightest distraction would lead her to worry. Was my salah even accepted? Because of this, she couldn't find peace in prayer, dhikr, or wudu. Her family tried their best to help and explain things to her, but no matter how much she wanted to, Fatima couldn't stop her overthinking. One day, in the middle of prayer, she almost fainted. That's when she finally decided, I need help. She searched for and found an Islamic counselor. In the beginning, she felt shy and hesitant to share her struggles. She kept thinking, what if people think I have weak faith? But when she opened up to the Islamic counselor and explained everything, the counselor gently told her, even the Sahaba, on the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, sometimes felt sadness and doubt. Allah did not blame their emotions. Instead, He guided them. The counselor taught Fatima many things and gave her perspective. Toward the end of their conversation, they recited a verse from Surah Al-Baqarah. Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Then the counselor said a sentence Fatima would never forget. Overthinking happens when we try to take full control over everything. Islam teaches us to surrender, to leave things in Allah's hands, to let go and to trust. Over the next few months, Fatima began her journey of tawakkul. She became more responsible, but now she could understand the difference between overthinking and trusting Allah. She did everything in her control and left the rest to Allah. She stopped trying to take control where she clearly didn't have any. Whenever thoughts about the future overwhelmed her, she would recite, Hasbiyallahu la ilaha illa huwa. Allah is sufficient for me, there is no deity but Him. When doubts about her salah or wudu arose, she remembered the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. Allah has forgiven my ummah for the thoughts that come to their hearts, so long as they do not act upon them. When she felt she wasn't doing something perfectly, she reminded herself of this. Allah loves those small deeds that are done consistently. Fatima started journaling. She began writing down her thoughts and feelings, not for anyone else, but to release the burden inside her mind. She learned to live in the present moment and began to feel true peace. She had handed her future over to Allah. 6 months later, after praying Fajr, Fatima sat in a corner of the mosque and made dua to Allah. The same girl who used to fear her own thoughts was now smiling and thanking Allah for this transformation. Were her doubts and overthinking completely gone? No, but now they didn't scare her anymore. She had tools. She had faith. She had tawakkul. She told her father, Abu, earlier I used to think overthinking meant I care too much, but now I realize it meant I didn't trust Allah enough, but now I do. If you're watching this or reading this story, remember, we should keep hope and fear of Allah in balance. Some people fear Allah so much that they forget He is also Ar-Rahman, the most merciful, and Ar-Rahim, the especially merciful. Their guilt distances them from Allah, and Shaitan uses that guilt to stop them from seeking forgiveness and moving forward. On the other hand, some people rely too much on Allah's mercy and continue sinning, saying, Allah will forgive me. They forget that while Allah is Al-Ghafar, the forgiving, He is also Al-Jabbar, the compeller, the enforcer. So, ask yourself, Do you keep both hope and fear of Allah in balance?